Alexander Kachanovskiy speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and today we have a conference during which we will be giving a brief presentation of our business after major changes and updates, as well as covering the newest promotions and our development plans over the remainder of this year. It is especially exciting to host this conference today as our business and our super app are currently experiencing very major and positive updates, which we will of course mention today as well. And we will go over the brief vision from the board of directors pertaining to the grandiose future of our project. First and foremost, I would like to address what our project is in its core and what it stands for. We are creating projects in a classic venture business in the most profitable IT direction of today, particularly in the business of creating global mobile applications. We are creating products that are needed by a large number of modern users. While there are always risks involved in any venture project, our project initiated back in 2016, and our risks are marginally less than what they used to be before. Our project was launched in 2016, and we generally immediately set ourselves the main goal in order to go with our products to the number of global mobile applications, which you all of course know, to become one of them, to become just as popular, because our main goal is to achieve a certain volume of users and its successful sale of the application thereafter, with subsequent distribution of funds between the shareholders of the fund. In terms of users, we set a clear goal of 100 million users. Yet at the same time, we say that on every first day of the year, we will be able to sell our products to the global market. The most crucial aspect is the effort that we put into it. While as for the strategy to achieve the goal is the development of functionality and continuous promotion across the world. That has remained unchanged. We are really making an application that has already turned from a messenger into a super app right before our eyes, and we will talk about that in more detail today. While we continue to keep creating more and more parts of the super app, as well as the advertising platform, an e-wallet, monetary transfers, and built-in sales of the gaming platform, and so much more. Our roadmap is also rather extensive, and is what makes our application appealing to users all over the world. It is what makes it global, since different countries and regions can use it for their own specific purposes and needs. And most of all, we spent a great deal of time in the GCC region over the course of the last 6 months. We have seen that there is a second area of our development there. That is what individual parts of our entire application are very attractive to various companies and even quasi-government agencies when they see that there is a company that has technologically created a very powerful and advanced product. They see it, they realize it, that they need to spend years to create the same solution and to find and attract the best programmers in question. They do understand that there is a way to purchase a license for individual parts of our application or even for the entire application through the so-called white label, when the entire application is purchased in its entirety, but exactly as a continuously write page for franchise. Essentially, we get the rights to a certain fee for a certain period of time to use our parts of our application as their own under their brand. This is a very profitable direction for us today. What has already created the super app allows users to monetize what has already been implemented. For instance, the channels or digital wallets or even gaming platform can be given to other companies for them to generate income from it as well. So that is what our GemSpace super app is. The application itself already has immense value. Moreover, the application has a value and parts of it can be sold and white labeled to bring continuous one-time or continuous income. Furthermore, we're on the right track as is shown by the momentum of our installations of our application. We are about to surpass the 40 million users threshold quite soon. And it will be 50. It will be 80 million. That is also just a matter of our continuous efforts and devotion to this matter, as we are taking and talking about the fact that at some stage, the same efforts begin to bring incomparably more income. That's just what we are going for. We know that 50 out of 100 million is achievable. Furthermore, so far more than 50,000 investors from 79 countries of the world have invested their funds in our project, depicting its promising and prosperous future. So what is GemSpace Super App? Initially, the project started as a messenger. However, having seen the success rate of WhatsApp, Viber, and other similar to us applications, we realized that we can further expand beyond the messenger as users express a lot of interest towards applications with multiple capabilities, all the convenience of communication plus more. And our application continued to receive a wide range of features depicted on the slide, as these are all the features that are already operational. While ever since 2023, we also began implementing revolutionary features such as spaces that set us apart from other communication-based applications, as well as financial transfers that are already operational today, with cryptocurrencies and more fiat currencies to be added shortly. Users can also sell products and services, use chatbots, of which we already have 11 in the application, and even our own advertising platform. Now, all of these features are an ecosystem of services built over the communication part, which are gradually being implemented into GemSpace and also expanded. And as of today, our application gathers elements of a successful business all in one place, starting from communication tools to marketplaces, followed by digital monies and e-wallet, which is about to release very shortly. A gaming platform in order for users to enjoy some fun and enticing games without ever leaving the Super App ecosystem, and the first few games are already there, with many more to come. And last but definitely not least, a commercial platform that allows for those users of the application who have a lot of subscribers in their channels to earn profits by implementing advertising from external brands, stores, and any other entity. Now, this is what our Super App looks like as of today. It is a truly sophisticated global solution that is continuously expanding and gaining new innovative features. Moreover, here's a brief depiction of the main page evolving just in the nearest time, as our marketing specialists are working on the main page looking more bright and more appealing. For instance, this is what we are currently working on in Qatar specifically, offering more enticing and entertaining visualizations of our Super App's multiple capabilities. And just a few more words about our Gem Market, the second portion of our project. Our Gem Market digital solutions are developed in two directions. What is realized now is a marketplace that operates specifically with services, freelancers, and sellers who have small product numbers. The marketplace will then be integrated into our GemSpace Super Apps ecosystem and will allow to bolster our spaces with selling capabilities, thus driving monetization within GemSpace even further. Now, this is aimed at mostly freelancers who monetize their skills and knowledge online, and bloggers who sell their merchandise to their followers. Now, the second direction is the classic approach to a marketplace with functionality similar to large marketplaces such as Amazon, AliExpress, Ozon, and others, where merchants can sell thousands of products in their stores. That is what Gem Market is designed for, and we are anticipating its reveal during our major international conference this June in Moscow. Therefore, this is a different approach to commercial marketplaces, where Gem Market will also allow to send products directly to their buyers, while Gem Market will guarantee security of each transaction made on the ecosystem itself. So, these are the two directions of our Gem Market, and once it is fully polished through our implementation in Russian Federation, we will be able to launch it on a regional basis in other countries rather promptly. Let's now review what notions are expected to be introduced to our Super App ecosystem over the course of this year, as it is a deciding year for our application. Over the course of this year, we had major innovation and evolution of the project, as well as its legal structure and core, becoming a Super App and a complete rebranding of the application as we continue developing on the foundation of those accomplishments in this year even further, as our innovation will become even stronger due to the establishment of the powerful foundation, allowing us to develop much more efficiently and promptly in terms of our functionality. In our industry, competition is extremely rapid, and remaining atop the wave of innovation is a high priority for our GemSpace Super App. First and foremost, the recently introduced Hub feature has major potential for it. It is a collection of services in our GEM space. The feature offers a wide range of services, from food delivery to even getting a taxi. Our team continues growing the range of services in the application, and this is a truly prosperous feature. Therefore, our hub will be a prosperous direction that GemSpace is pursuing this year. For instance, we also continue introducing new bots, including a dating chat bot. Furthermore, the main direction that GemSpace is pursuing over the course of this year is monetization of GemSpace and GemMarket, as GemMarket will be starting to generate commissions from transactions carried out within. And our core efforts are currently directed at developing various monetizations tools, such as sale of services and consultants in GemSpaces, especially those spaces that offer digital services online, whether it is tutoring or even therapy sessions. Next, a crypto wallet that will be launched very soon, allowing crypto transfers between users as well as transfer of fiat monetary funds between users, a much more complicated endeavor which we are still diligently working on. Additionally, paid for channels and paid content will also be added. A complete launch of Gem Ads and the referral program for inviting new users to the application is also planned for this year. Moreover, our software team will also closely work on improvement of GemSpace services and expanding them, which will include our own system of audio and video messages, stories in channels and chats for users, secret chats, deletion of only for me messages, moderation of text and media messages, chats for unregistered users, launching catalog and newsfeed without registration, scheduled calls, custom folders of users, automated translation of messages and chats, and so much more, as these are just technological notions that we are bound to attain for our ecosystem shortly. Furthermore, 2024 will not only be the year of major software sophistication of our technological improvement, but also this year we are taking the next steps in promotion of our application across the world. First and foremost, we currently continue the work with investors and buyers in the Middle East and North African region, a major region of the world with billions of people. We chose this region as it is currently the most rapidly developing region of the world in terms of economic growth, and our ecosystem is in much demand there due to what it currently offers. We will have several more trips to the region to continue our ongoing negotiations with potential investors and buyers there. Secondly, promotion of our application on world expositions, and a quick update on our current progress in the GCC region, as we are currently working closely with various sovereign and private entities in Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Bahrain, and UAE. This has now become our constant workload, as we have representatives of GemSpace on site in the GCC region present at all times due to the vast amount of work that is currently being implemented in the region. We have major plans for the region here as we devote resources and time to GemSpace's implementation in the region, and we do see major perspective there in the three main directions. Firstly, we see functionality that our GemSpace super app needs, and we are currently developing it to be implemented soon in order to meet the needs of the region, while it is 99% evident that these features will be rather useful and will be implemented in other countries beyond the GCC region, as the needs of modern users are rather similar today all over the world. Secondly, as mentioned previously, our white label direction for our application is high-tech, and Arabic countries spend a lot of funding and grants on sourcing such technologies and professionals in this specific niche in the region today, encouraging growth. Selling a white label or a license is a system of franchising our technologies to those entities who need the technological capabilities and models for their purposes, while also increasing the overall value of the original application. Thirdly, through our active work in this very rich region, we seek potential buyers of our super app, which we are continuously developing and improving. Now, in regards to marketing, our own team of marketing specialists gain extensive experience and scales its efforts on advertising the application in the most appealing regions of the world. As mentioned before, our goal currently is to reach 50 to 100 million users over the course of the year. Furthermore, this year we set ourselves an even more ambitious goals in terms of aggressive PR, as we are striving to be published in Tier 1 English medias, which are the most popular online resources with most readers, and examples of which include Forbes and other similar publishing entities. In addition to all of these crucial tasks for this year, one of the core tasks over the course of 2024 will be evolution of our legal structure. As you may know, last year we were extensively working on establishing our newest invest fund, as in January of 2023, the investment fund and its managing company were fully established in Mauritius. There is still a certain amount of technological notions that need to be figured out, although the license is already available, allowing it to work with a wide range of investors from all over the world. So these crucial directions of our evolution are completed already, and we will keep all the shareholders abreast on the latest developments in all of these regards. And now let's briefly review the responsibilities and the purpose of the new investment fund for the future of our project, as it is responsible for successfully completing both the gem space and gem market. Moreover, the evolution of our project's development, which has come a long way from incepting the idea of a startup in the IT market and has successfully overcome challenging stages of business development, was the creation of our investment fund. The investment fund status provides a greater level of loyalty and trust. The investment fund is also managed by our management company in the interest of all the shareholders, while the main task of the fund is to provide access to the project for all categories of investors involved. And now let's briefly review the new legal structure and why it is an important and necessary step for our future growth. 3D Investment Fund has a total of 40 million shares. Moreover, the fund will be developing and promoting both of our applications at once, Gem Space and Gem Markets. As of today, the 20 million shares of the Marshall Company are now fully transferred to our new investment fund, and for the purpose of continued work, development, and promotion, an additional number of shares will be necessary, the exact number of which we are not sure of, as it could be 2 million shares or slightly more. Regardless of the number necessary, there will be enough shares to fully complete the project in the nearest future. The sale of GemSpace is also depicted, and as soon as it is sold, the second part of the project will also be finalized shortly thereafter. Therefore, sufficient amount of shares to guarantee completion of 2 applications at once, while the fund offers appeal and opportunities for qualified and private investors, institutional investors, and investors from the United States, as well as significantly higher attractiveness for potential buyers. Moreover, certificates of share ownership are also available for your download in your shareholder accounts as of May 15th for your convenience. And lastly, we are now starting our exit stage of the project. The board of directors has been visiting 6 of the largest countries in the Middle East amidst continuous negotiations with government agencies and private entities in the region for the purpose of wide-scale introduction of our project in the region, and also discussing potential white label discussions. We have now finished our 7th visit to the GCC region, including Saudi Arabia, with many companies that we are now working with, as well as Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, and others. And also we are continuing our important negotiations for the benefit of our super app. Furthermore, we have now officially moved into the category of the so-called unicorns. That is, those companies whose value exceeds $1 billion. There's just one nuance, specifically the strict non-disclosure agreement between us and the offerer. Nonetheless, such a major milestone is now part of our history. And we've been discussing this notion with our president's team when we received the offer, and the question is rather simple, is we are willing to sell what we created in 2016 at a price of $1.25 billion or not? This is the direct question that we put out to our Council of Presidents without any pressure. And the 3 circles of the president's team and the board of directors came to a conclusion that we are not ready. As our presidents have said, we do appreciate the offer. However, at this price, we feel that it's not a price that we are willing to give up our GemSpace super app for. And the board of directors was also in favor of that decision as well. Now, given the circumstances, the Snapchat story came to mind. For instance, when the Snapchat application started gaining popularity and the first few million of users came, the offer that they received twice was the offer to buy Snapchat for $1 billion by Facebook. Then Facebook offered to buy it for $3 billion. Then, after that, Google made an offer to the Snapchat team to buy them for $4 billion. And as you know, later in 2017, Snapchat came out with their IPO valuation of $24 billion. They did not sell. They did not miss that either. So that is our story to be made. So in conclusion, we have all the prerequisites for concluding our product successfully, boasting a product with unique functionality, a team with 6 years of experience, an appealing legal structure, 39 plus million of downloads, and the value of more than $1 billion. As we are looking forward with much confidence into the future, and we are truly excited to finalize our grandiose global project. And on this truly exciting note for our super app and project, I am now passing the word to Valery Ostrikov, the member of the board of directors who will continue our conference today.